I have chosen to draw a snake, so I'm making it kind of small, just in the corner of this piece of paper. I recommend that you use a photo reference for your drawing. I'm looking at one on my computer here. I do this even with really young children. You can give them an iPad or just have them look on a computer or print out some photos that they can use, because this helps them really look at the animal or the plant and consider all the shapes and all the colors and textures. Now I'm using construction paper crayons, which have just a little bit of white mixed into them, so you don't get all the colors that you normally get. You have a limited palette, but it lets those colors show up really bright and vibrant on darker paper, which I think is really fun. The next thing I'm going to do is outline this drawing with black permanent marker, and that's really great because it helps the drawing really pop out from the background. You can see it from far away. Since this project is going to be kind of a mural that will be hung on the wall, you'll really want those objects to be quite visible, stand out from the background. The next thing I'm doing is just coloring around my animal a little bit. I'm using, I think, a green crayon here. This is completely optional, but I love the bright little pop of color that you can see around the object. And this gives you a little bit of a bubble of space around the item, which will make it a little bit easier for small hands to cut out the shapes. And that's the last thing you do, just cut it out. Now I'm drawing a gamble oak, and I wanted to show you just how simple it can be to draw a plant like this. It doesn't have to be really realistic or lifelike. This kind of tree has kind of multiple trunks, so I just quickly drew those in and then went around them to make the shape of the greenery. It can be loose and almost cloud-like. Then just like before, you can color it in. You can encourage the students to blend or mix colors or add texture anywhere that they see that in their photo reference. And then trace around everything with a marker, just like we did before. Add some color around it if you want to, and then cut out the entire shape. Finally, I just want to show you the variety of plants that you can draw for this project and animals, and show you how simple they can be and while still being interesting. You want to look for big shapes, for textures, for colors, and just keep things simple. You also want to think a little bit about scale. So small animals should be able to fit down in between the bushes, shrubs, and flowers, forbs. And then when you get to trees, you can draw trees together in a stand or draw them singly. You can draw small little ones, medium-sized trees, and tall ones, because remember, in succession, it's about how the forest is changing over time as everything grows.